Paddy, we're back out, fight number 7, back on the big stage again, this time at the Echo Arena, M&S Bank I should say.
Getting trouble for that now, Lee.
I know. You actually a bit of a record here, because I think you are VIP's busiest fighter this year. It's going to be your 7th fight, fighting the busiest fighter in the country, mate, in Seamus Devlin.
We should have put a title up for it, shouldn't we? Two busiest fighters, busiest journeyman and busiest...
It is ridiculous what he's done. I think in 12 months he had 36 fights, he made his debut in 36 fights and never been stopped. Yeah. I mean, his record is not brilliant, but in fact, the last result he got, I filmed, it was in Oldham, and
I've watched that.
He fought James Albert and got a draw, and a well-earned draw as well.
Yeah, not half.
So, and last time out, they felt he was good enough to do 4 rounds with Marcus Morrison, which was a little tune-up fight before he fights Denzel Bentley for the British title.
Yeah, he's been in with good company. Only his last fight, that was Marcus, a very good fighter.
And how you feel? I was fortunate enough to catch up with you a few weeks ago. Yeah. You were down sparring with the guy who's top of the bill in Beefy, and looking really good, mate. And today I'm just seeing you keeping the tools nice and sharp, and you're looking on form, mate. Because I was just saying, I know we don't want to give anything away or anything like that, but I've never seen you throw your left hook too much. That's not the case now, mate. Is that back? Was there a reason why you didn't throw it?
Hand trouble, to be honest. I've had a bit of hand trouble going into the fights, I think. Did I go the first one? They've been that quick, the fights. I can't remember when it went, but I boxed on with a few with a bit of hand trouble on a tendon, and I had a little minor crack at the back, so... And my right hand went, and neither pair of them half went within a fight of each other. And you know, people were saying, oh, why didn't you stick it on him and that? Well, when your hands are fucking aching like that, I'd like to see anyone don't throw them, so I had a little bit of hand trouble. We had to ease back here, but my hands both feel great now, fully mended, feel great, so...
No operation done, just look at rest?
No, just got a bit of calcium build up at the back here, and this tendon one, Mike Ayton said, you're just going to have to crack on until it gets...
Was it just a little bit of massage and...
Yeah, it just settled down, but it blew right up after one, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So... part and parcel, we punch people in the head, you know, something's going to happen with your hands, innit?
And Seamus Devlin's got a hard head, mate, like I say.
So that's where to run a soft part of his chin.
38 fights I think he's had now, and he's never been stopped. And like I say, 36 in 1 year, so he's outdoing you by quite a bit, mate. But you are one of our busiest prospects.
Yeah.
And that 7 fights is all within, I think, 11 months?
11 months, yeah. Back end of October was my debut, wasn't it?
And last time out, you got your first stoppage. Yeah. Do you know, I wrote Ryan, what was his name, Ryan?
I can't.
It was a strange one because he was making his debut as well, wasn't he? But a great opportunity and perfect for you for going forward, because it was on the big stage, which is always a nice place to do it, and also giving you confidence, because this is going to be a proper first 6 rounder now.
Yeah, we've tried, haven't we, for the last few fights.
I know.
Just for no one's fault, it just doesn't quite happen. It's hard with the journeyman these days, and it leads to me getting people in, and you're getting paid more elsewhere. That's what I mean. So looking forward to it now.
Which hopefully, you know, a good win on September the 3rd can propel you to where you want to be, because you know you're not a spring chicken. What are you, 28 now? 28. So, but at 7-0, hopefully, fingers crossed. You'd be in a perfect position for picking up, challenging for a small title.
Yeah.
Would that be something you'd be looking forward to do?
Definitely, yeah, in 2023, no half.
And you're a new weight now, middleweight.
Yeah, middleweight.
Because I see you smiling a lot more now. Is that because...
That calorie counting way for me, Lee, where you're constantly just looking, what can I eat, that, no, this, and feeling flat in the gym. Do you know what I mean?
It's no fun, is it?
Nah, it's not.
How do you do this now then? Because you know all the hard work's done. You've obviously just been keeping the tools sharp today with your manager, your coach Dave Tonks. How do you keep yourself focused? Because you've got nothing to focus on except for the fight, which is in 5 days from now.
Yeah, just more of the same. I like the weeks like this because you're just fine tuning, setting traps, working quick, on things you're going to be doing on the night, you know what I mean? So you need weeks like this.
How do you feel your boxing IQ has come up?
Yeah.
Because obviously as an amateur you were known as a big banger.
Yeah.
But do you feel that, you know, this year, I always ask people, so I might as well ask you now, how do you think you'd fare against yourself in your last amateur fight from where you are now? Because it's a little bit unfair, I suppose, with you, because you were a huge banger and you were taking, what was it, 16 fights, 14 stoppages or something. So how would you fare against yourself, do you feel now? Do you think you've
box my head off, yeah. I'll box my head off, I think. But the way I was boxing in the amateurs, I couldn't have kept that. I knew that the end was near with only 3 rounds, so you could empty the tank, couldn't you? But you couldn't empty the tank in the pro game knowing you've got, you know, 6 rounds, 8 rounds. So I've had to adjust a little bit and start boxing and take my time a bit more. So, but yeah, I think it'd be an easy point to win, to be honest.
So then now you've got your first opportunity to do the extra rounds.
Yeah.
How's that is that mentally gonna be tough for you, or is it something that I mean, I just watched you do 6 rounds with Beefy anyway.
That's
so
a good pace, to I mean, with Beefy. He hardly steps back, does he? But
no.
Yeah, nah, and all my sparring in this camp, everyone I've sparred, the pace has been good, or I've started the pace like that to know this, to I mean.
I presume that's testament to your footballing, you know, because
I've always been generally fit anyway, Lee, always, yeah. So
we're looking for a big performance on the 3rd.
That's it, 6 rounds and then knock them out in the end of the 6th. That's the aim of the game.
Do you know, that's a perfect plan for any 6-rounder, isn't it? Because first of all, you get to test the water on those later rounds, and if you can do that, but very rarely anyone has done that, because, like you say, 38 fights, he's never been stopped. So he's a ridiculously tough man, and very good at his job now, and he's learning with every fight, like you say. They felt he was good enough to step in, especially 4 rounds with Marcus Morrison, who's usually at his most dangerous in those early rounds as well. He certainly learned fast and learned quick.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right, Paddy, well, good luck for September the 3rd. I'll be down there. We've got a stablemate, well, not a stablemate, but
my old stablemate from the Solly, isn't he?
Yeah, Nathan Wallace in a really tough fight, and I think there's going to be another one that interested me. Dan Aziz against Shaq and Pitters for the light heavyweight title.
That show, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good little show, you know.
That's that big tall fella, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Dan Aziz is the opposite, he's a little bull, isn't he? Yeah, that'll be a tip.
And then you got Natasha going for a unification. So
it's a good show.
It's a very good show. So looking forward to it. Good luck for the 3rd. Hopefully I'll be saying 7-0.
Shad,
Paddy, take care, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.